Africa, the birthplace of humanity, is known for its stunning landscapes and vast natural resources. But it's also a place of complex problems like poverty and political instability. What many people don't know is that a few rich families have been secretly controlling Africa's resources for years. One of these families is the Oppenheimers from South Africa. For over 100 years, they've been in charge of most of the world's diamond trade, owning up to 90% of the rough diamonds found anywhere. They've made billions of dollars through 2 world wars, the rise of computers, and even scandals like the blood diamond controversy. Today we'll explore the Oppenheimer family's story, their power, wealth, and influence. From diamonds to finance, they've been at the top of the global hierarchy for generations. As of 2024, they're still one of the most powerful families in the world. Leading this famous family is Nicholas F. Oppenheimer, known as Nicky. He's quite the wealthy man, with a net worth of $9.85 billion as of last year, making him the 223rd richest person on the planet, according to Bloomberg's Billionaires Index. What's more surprising is that his wealth jumped by almost $2 billion in just 1 year, from $7.95 billion in 2022. Nicky's big break came in 2012 when he sold his family's 40% share in the De Beers Diamond Company to Anglo-American Corporation for a whopping $5.2 billion. This move, along with about $390 million in dividends, set Nicky on the path to even greater riches. He's smart with his money, keeping a close eye on commodities in African markets. But Nicky's interests go beyond just making money. He's also into private aviation. He owns Fireblade Aviation, a private aviation company based in Johannesburg. They offer fancy charter flights and VIP services to rich folks. Nicky's not just about making money, though. He's also into healthcare. He owns a big chunk of Integrated Diagnostics Holdings, a healthcare company that operates in several countries. And he's got a soft spot for the environment, too. Nicky owns the Shangani Ranch, a huge property known for its conservation efforts. Plus, he co-owns Tswalu Kalahari with his son, Jonathan Oppenheimer. It's the biggest private game reserve in South Africa. But soon, the baton of the Oppenheimer legacy will pass to Jonathan Oppenheimer, Nicky's son. Jonathan learned the ropes of the business world at N.M. Rothschild & Sons, yes, those Rothschilds, then at Anglo-American Corporation, and also at his family's flagship company, De Beers. Jonathan's skills in business are undeniable. His time as managing director of De Beers Consolidated Mines in South Africa showed his business acumen and boosted his global reputation. In 2018, he even joined the board of trustees of the Carnegie Endowment for International Peace, showing his political and policy savvy. In 2023, Jonathan made a big move by taking control of Nigeria's GZ Industries Limited. This showed his ambition to shape the beverage can industry in sub-Saharan Africa. Then there's Rebecca Oppenheimer, arguably the family's big brain. Raised in Manhattan's Upper West Side and a graduate of Columbia University and Caltech, Rebecca is a big deal in astrophysics. She co-discovered the first brown dwarf and helped pioneer the study of exoplanetary atmospheres. Rebecca has earned numerous awards in the scientific community and even owns a huge 8,462 square foot residence called Merba in Washington State. It's designed to look like a UFO. And of course, the Oppenheimers aren't shy about showing off their wealth. Nicky has a collection of luxury cars, a yacht, a private jet, and properties all over, from Johannesburg to Berkshire. They even own the majestic Tswalu Kalahari Private Game Reserve. But how did a family of scientists and corporate financiers become billionaires in the 21st century without becoming tech moguls like Musk or Zuckerberg? To find out, we have to go back to the 19th century, to Germany. The first patriarch of what would become the diamond-dominating Oppenheimer family was Ernest Oppenheimer. He was born on May 22, 1880, in Friedberg, then part of the German Empire, to a Jewish family. Ernest's father, Edward Oppenheimer, was a cigar merchant, and his early life was filled with the cultural and economic milieu of his time. In the 1880s, Friedberg was a place where Jewish families like the Oppenheimers played a significant role in the local economy. Not all cigar merchants became wealthy, but the Oppenheimer family seemed to have a comfortable life, typical of the steady prosperity found in such trades. Ernest Oppenheimer, the first patriarch of the family, began his professional journey at 17, joining Dunkelsbuller Company, a London-based diamond brokerage. His keen understanding of the diamond trade and sharp eye for detail didn't go unnoticed. At 22, he was sent to South Africa, a land rich in diamond reserves, to act as a buyer for his company in the city of Kimberley. Back then, Kimberley wasn't just a mining town, it was a booming economic hub in South Africa. For example, Kimberley was the first city in the Southern Hemisphere, and the second globally after Philadelphia in the United States, to light its streets with electric lights on September 2, 1882. The city's economic prowess was further underlined by the establishment of the first stock exchange in Africa in 1881. Ernest Oppenheimer skillfully navigated his way into the city's corridors of influence, engaging in its political sphere with the same skill he applied to business. He even became the mayor of Kimberley, South Africa, from 1912 to 1915. For a young man in his mid-20s, Ernest's rapid rise in the diamond industry was impressive. Although the Jewish diamond market in South Africa was growing during this period and offered ample opportunities for savvy businessmen like Ernest, his extraordinary ascent was a testament to the foresight and skill of an Oppenheimer. Ernest's personal life also took a fortunate turn in 1906 when he married Mary Lena Pollock from London. This union not only marked a new chapter in his life, but also played a pivotal role in the Oppenheimer family's integration into South African society and the mining community. Their son, Harry Oppenheimer, was born in 1912, the same year Ernest became mayor of Kimberley. Ernest Oppenheimer's election as mayor set the stage for the continuation of the family's influence in the diamond industry. His son, Harry, would later follow in his father's footsteps, taking the helm of De Beers. But first, the Oppenheimers had to prove to themselves and the world that they could not only survive but thrive through two world wars that would change everything. In the aftermath of World War I, South Africa found itself in a geopolitical maelstrom. This period marked Ernest Oppenheimer's journey into the sparkling realm of African gems, not merely by chance but as a strategic move shaped by the tumultuous global and local politics of the time. In 1917, Ernest Oppenheimer, along with William Lincoln Honnold, an American engineer, launched the Anglo-American Corporation. This venture, supported by J.P. Morgan, aimed to tap into Africa's diamond mines, recognizing the continent's untapped wealth and the increasing global demand for diamonds. Just 2 years later, Anglo-American made a bold move by purchasing diamond mines in Southwest Africa, challenging the De Beers diamond monopoly. With an initial capital of $1 million, the company drew investments from the United States, England, and South Africa. In 1921, Ernest was knighted by King George V of England for his services during World War I, which included supporting the war effort by organizing labor and establishing a railway line. Leveraging his influence, Ernest entered the political arena, securing a seat in the South African House of Assembly in 1924, representing Kimberley. He held this position until 1938. In 1927, Ernest took control of his main competitor, the late Cecil Rhodes De Beers empire, laying the groundwork for a global monopoly over the diamond trade. By 1929, he became the chairman of De Beers. His strategy was clear: establish market monopolies, control diamond pricing and supply channels, and create artificial scarcity to keep prices soaring. However, World War II presented new challenges and opportunities. Accusations surfaced against Ernest for withholding industrial diamonds crucial for the U.S. war effort. Despite this, his strategic foresight led to the establishment of diamond cutting factories in South Africa, ensuring a steady supply of diamonds even during the war. In the post-World War II era, De Beers expanded its operations, injecting profits into developing gold mines across South Africa. However, Ernest's tenure faced controversies, including accusations of price fixing. In the 1930s, he maneuvered De Beers into a global cartel, drawing the attention of legal authorities and resulting in a $10 million fine for De Beers in an Ohio court. Additionally, De Beers' operations were seen as a contravention of U.S. antitrust laws. To address these issues, Ernest Oppenheimer began actively supporting various causes through philanthropy. His contributions ranged from setting up an engineering department at the University of Stellenbosch to funding a center for colonial research at Oxford University. However, while Ernest Oppenheimer's philanthropic and economic endeavors were significant, they only set the stage for what was to come. Harry Oppenheimer, born on October 28, 1908, in Kimberley, South Africa, was destined to play a crucial role in his family's empire. After graduating from the University of Oxford, Harry joined his father's company, Anglo-American. During World War II, Harry served in the South African Army. After the war, he entered politics, representing the United Party in the South African Parliament from 1948 to 1957. He opposed the apartheid regime, which enforced racial segregation and discrimination, although his approach didn't advocate for full equality. In 1957, Following his father's death, Harry focused on leading both Anglo-American and De Beers. Under his leadership, De Beers transformed the diamond industry with innovative marketing strategies, shaping the modern perception of diamonds. Expanding De Beers' footprint to countries like Canada, Australia, and Tanzania, Harry placed the company on the global stage. Although he left politics, his influence continued as he supported the Progressive Party financially. By the 1980s, Harry had become one of the world's wealthiest individuals, with a fortune built on gold, diamonds, and minerals. As chairman of Anglo-American and De Beers, he expanded their global footprint, contributing a quarter of South Africa's GDP. Setting the stage for his son, Nicky Oppenheimer, Harry transitioned the family legacy. In the 1990s, with Nicky at the helm, the family maintained its stronghold over the diamond industry. However, they faced accusations of monopolistic practices in 1995. As the 21st century unfolded, the Oppenheimers diversified their business interests into various African sectors. They ventured into healthcare, agriculture, media, and retail, aiming to maintain financial influence as they stepped back from diamonds. Despite their shift, intensified scrutiny followed. Concerns about environmental and ethical issues in diamond mining gained attention, fueled by cultural references like the film Blood Diamond and Kanye West's song Diamonds from Sierra Leone. In 2012, the Oppenheimer family sold their 40% stake in De Beers to Anglo-American, ending their 80-year reign. However, as Anglo-American itself was founded by an Oppenheimer family member, questions arose about whether the family had truly left the diamond trade. Anglo-American increased its share in De Beers to 85%, signaling a new era in the diamond industry. This transaction wasn't just a business deal, it represented a strategic pivot for the Oppenheimer family. With newfound liquidity, the family, already known for its diverse investments, was now poised to broaden its portfolio across various sectors. In 2017, the Oppenheimers made another strategic move in Nigeria by acquiring a majority stake in GZ Industries, a leading aluminum can manufacturer. GZ Industries produces 3 billion cans annually and became a cornerstone in the Oppenheimers' investment portfolio, further strengthening their influence in Africa's largest economy. Fast forward to 2023, and the Oppenheimers' investments in Nigeria's food and beverage packaging sectors have significantly shaped the market dynamics. Their stake in GZ Industries has helped the company control a substantial portion of Nigeria's drinks market. By the 2020s, the Oppenheimer Dynasty has firmly established its complex and multifaceted legacy, stretching from diamonds and precious gems to aluminum. Their story reflects the impact one family can have when it embeds itself in the economic and political structures of Africa's vast natural resources. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the Oppenheimer family legacy. Leave a comment below to share your opinion.